Hi, this is Candace Storman of CandaceStorman.com. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Today I'm going to be talking about our grocery haul today, mostly from Costco. I have been getting in the gym and getting myself right over the last couple months, and I've been feeling really good about my success. I was not interested or able to do two things at once, and so while I wish I could have been a little more specific in my food choices and like my like how I set up my meal prep and that kind of thing when I started, I just didn't have the wherewithal to do both. And so I put all of my energy into fitness and working out and building a strong feedback loop with going to the gym, and then and figured that the other things would come later. Of course, if you do both at the same time, you're going to have results happen a lot faster, but I couldn't do both. Now I'm about 4 months in. I'm feeling really good. I have a split for the week that I worked on with a friend of mine who's a trainer, and so I know exactly what I'm going to do Monday through Friday, and that is very clear in my mind. So now I have a little bit of brain space to focus on food and what I'm going to eat. I have brain space to focus on food and what I'm going to eat to fuel my body to help make my my workout transformation even better, my body transformation even better. So today, Friday, is typically the day when we go grocery shopping. I don't do the grocery shopping in my family. Actually, my husband does it. I can't handle Costco anymore, and he's really good at finding the things. So I'm really grateful for that. And today he already brought in the things and I put them in the fridge. So I thought you might want to see what we're going to have. Today for lunch, usually on Fridays, he picks up sushi for me. And it's not fancy, but I already ate it. It's sushi from, I think it's ShopRite. I think it's our local ShopRite that has actually really delicious sushi. You watch them make it, they make it daily, and it's fantastic. So he usually brings me 2 trays of them on Fridays. And all of a sudden my almost 10-year-old likes sushi, and so now I have to share it with him, which is why it's good we have 2. So this here, I think this is a California roll, a California salad roll, and a Philly roll. There's a lot of cheese in that. And then this one was a salmon deluxe, so there were, salmon sashimi, some salmon rolls, and another kind of salmon roll. Anyway, it was delicious, and I'm glad I had that for lunch. I also, because I realize I have not been eating a lot of vegetables, and I know that that's important. It's important for all the reasons. I don't even have to get into them, but I know it's important. So I was really glad when he brought in a vegetable tray. Super simple. Let me show you. All right, it's like a party tray. There are 4 of us in my family. I've got 2 sons, a 7-year-old and a 10-year-old, almost 10-year-old. And so a party platter typically works really well for us. Not a giant party platter, but like a party platter. And I would say I call it semi-homemade. And I find that it's a really easy way to meal prep some of our meals for the week, to make it easier during the week. So I'm gonna show you how we do that, but one of the ways that I'm getting more vegetables in is by using a simple vegetable platter. This dip inside, it's a everything ranch dip. It's delicious. It's delicious. I'm really hoping not to spill this. And these are just typical simple vegetables, but if you think that I'm gonna chop vegetables, like, that's never gonna happen. And so even though this is a little bit more expensive than buying whole vegetables and preparing them yourself, again, I'm working with what I've got and doing what I can as I can. And I know that I will eat pre-prepared vegetables raw this way. I can't promise you that I'm gonna wash and cut and separate vegetables if you buy them whole, which would be cheaper. So sometimes you just got to do what you need to do. The other thing is, I'm sure some people will feel like this ranch dip is heavy or lots of calories or whatever reasons you might not like this. I just know that this is a better option for me than McDonald's. And so if we're making lifestyle changes, slowly and reasonably and in a way that we can sustain. This is what I can sustain at this point, and I've been pretty good. I want to say I didn't go to McDonald's at all this week. I think I went once last week, but I definitely didn't go at all this week. So like, win for me. So I really encourage you. This is kind of like Cheerios. Cheerios says that they may prevent heart attack or like may lower your cholesterol. That's mostly because if you eat Cheerios, you're probably not eating bacon. Like, correlation, not causation. And for me, eating a little bit of everything ranch dressing is way better than stopping at the drive-through for any of the like 100. I think I have every single fast food restaurant is on my way between here and the gym, and just knowing that I have food and I don't have to think about it too much at home is what helps keep me driving straight home. Okay, so come for me if you want to, but I don't care. The other thing, so that's the vegetable tray. I'm gonna open up the fridge in a second, but the other thing that I can see right now that I wanna show you from Costco, that vegetable tray is from Costco, and I think everything I show you inside is gonna be from Costco. This is the olive salad from Costco. James actually picked up I think he picked up 3 of them for me this week. This thing is amazing. It has all kinds of stuff inside of it. Obviously lots of olives, but there's also and everything is pickled. So it's got that really nice, like my mouth is watering right now just thinking about it. But I want to say there are artichokes in here, carrots, pepperoncini, peppers, cauliflower. Like, there's a lot of stuff in here, and it does have that that salty, make your mouth water kind of flavor. But this thing is so amazing because you can put it on anything. You can eat it straight out of the jar and put it on some crackers, which is amazing. But you can also use it to make a salad or make anything. Just give anything you have like that little bit of crunch, that little bit of saltiness, that pickled flavor, and it's just amazing. A couple scoops of this over a bowl of pasta. Fantastic. Okay, so I have put this on pasta. I'll show you some salads that we have in there that are delicious, but again, a scoop of this just takes it over the edge. I have made salmon, like my 7-year-old likes the salmon that comes in the can, and it's super easy for me to make. When I make it and I take out some for myself, I will add a little scoop of this. It just brings out the flavor of everything remarkably. So the ways that you can use this, probably 100 plus. Okay, so I recommend it. It is at Costco. Again, it's called the Muffaletta Solistado, I don't know, but it's an olive salad, and it is at Costco. It is not always there, so whenever it is there, I get a couple of them. Usually I get 2, but this time James got me 3, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. I know that we'll have it for a while. It lasts a good long time because you can't eat it all the time. You just, or else you'll get sick of it. But you open it, keep it in your fridge. It lasts a good long time, and just add a scoop whenever you feel like it, okay? So that's the olive salad. We also get fruit. So he bought a bag of pears, and I don't even know what, Anjou pears, oranges. Like, we always have a lot of fresh fruit that we keep on the counter so that the kids, so that the boys will reach for those first before they go into the pantry for the other things. All right, let me show you inside of my fridge. Are you gonna be able to see? I also cleaned the fridge today. Oh, this is gonna be tricky with lighting because of the light in the fridge. So I'll pull things out and show you so that the lighting stays good. I'm gonna pull things out and show you. So for this week, James got, in terms of prepared foods, fresh prepared food. So this is probably the first thing we'll eat probably tomorrow. This is going to be your meatloaf with mashed potatoes. It's already cooked. All you have to do is take the cover off and put it in the oven. I think it's 375 for like half an hour, 45 minutes. This is delicious, fantastic. I think we try to get it maybe every other week, sometimes every 3 weeks. You don't want to eat this all the time, but it's good to have in the rotation. So when I'm saying that we buy prepared foods or like party platter foods, this is what I mean. Usually there are 2 of these, but this week he didn't get 2. He got this one, the meatloaf and mashed potatoes, and then he also got the salmon. So this is not prepared, this is raw. We'll have to cook it, but it's really easy. We had it last week. I'll say that this is wild sockeye salmon, which is supposed to be a lot better than farm raised for all the reasons. I'm not going to go into those now, but one thing that I'll tell you is that I used to think that the orangey salmon was the farm raised one, was the farm raised one. And it turns out that the lighter pink salmon is the one that's farm raised, and the orangey one is the wild. And so I didn't realize that. I wasn't really reading or paying attention to the things before. And so if you are concerned or thinking about or being mindful of your seafood and how it's caught and raised and that kind of thing, keep an eye out for that. This orange one is the wild one. The peachy pink colored one is the farm raised, and even that is a dye that they add to make it that color. That's not what color they actually are. So we have that, and then we always pick up a lot of these salads. These are delicious. I have seen folks who don't like these. There are some additional calories packed in here, so if you are already knowing what you're doing, or you are, interested in restricting your diet strictly, which I'm not, then maybe these aren't the right things for you, because there are a lot of hidden calories packed in there. But again, for me, as I start paying attention to my food and how I'm eating, this is way better for me than a Big Mac, right? And a Big Mac is where I'm coming from. So if you're coming from a Big Mac, a bag salad is going to be great. If you're coming from lean turkey breast or like chicken breast and white rice, then this is going to be too much. But if you're watching this video, you're probably more like me than like that. So this is going to be good. So this one is the Green Goddess. The Green Goddess is a vegan salad, so it's obviously all salad and plant-based stuff for the salad, but the dressing is also plant-based. There are no non-vegan-y things inside, and so I find that to be interesting. It's delicious. When I made it, I added a small spoonful of the olive salad, which just helped to add a little additional flavor to it that I was looking for. I also added to it the guacamole, which gave me a little additional protein. So this guacamole, the Kirkland brand guacamole, it comes in individual cases, which is great, individual containers, which is great so you don't have your guacamole going bad. Quite a few of them come in one package and they last for a good long time. So anytime you are making something, like you could make your salmon dish and then add a scoop of guacamole if you want a little extra something. I just find these come in handy. Again, a scoop onto your plate, or put it in a taco, or put it on a cracker. A single serving is really great, so I love these. Let me finish with the salads. We've got the Green Goddess salad. We've got Green Goddess and Mediterranean Crunch. So this one's not going to be vegan. There's probably some milk-based something in the dressing, but it's delicious, so you'll enjoy it. Last week, I asked him to get me some egg whites. I didn't actually use them last week. And of course, Kirkland, I think 4 of them came. So we put 2 of them in the freezer. And then I think they last a decent amount of time, so I'm not worried. But again, if you're looking to add a little extra protein into your breakfast, you can start with 2 eggs and then add, like for filler, add the egg whites. That way you don't overdo it with the cholesterol. Again, if we're going from fast food breakfast to homemade breakfast, you're probably doing just fine. But if you want to up it a little bit, you can add some egg whites instead of additional eggs, which adds more cholesterol and all the stuff that you might not want. The thing that I keep mentioning right now is protein. I am doing weightlifting, and so all of the science says that if you're weightlifting and you're trying to build muscle, that you do have to increase your protein intake. For some of us, For some of us, that's difficult if you don't eat a lot of meat or things. For some of us, it's not that hard. But for me, I would say I am trying to increase my healthy protein because I, again, used to eat a lot of fast food, a lot of fatty meat, right? My family is from Central America and the Caribbean. My husband's family is African, so we do eat a lot of meat. I don't think protein is our problem, but incorporating some more lean meats that are not as fatty and also incorporating some more protein that's not meat-based, that is something that I'm really interested in. Again, that brings us to the avocado, to the like plant-based salad. That's what I'm trying to do, and I think that's going to be better for me right now. I'm not trying to become vegan and I'm not trying to become vegetarian, but I do know that I don't eat enough vegetables in any shape or form. And so if I can get both vegetable and protein at the same time, then like count me in. Okay, so that's that. We always get this double tray of eggs. So this one was on top, so I'm going to show you, but he gets this one. So I have this tray and a full tray underneath it. And then the last thing, two other things I want to show you from the fridge side before we get into the freezer is this is, oh my goodness, I've been on for a little while. This is going to be, we have some protein shakes. So this is Premier Protein, Energy, and Immune Health Support. So this is vanilla. We get vanilla and chocolate. I'm not really interested in doing a lot of protein shakes. I definitely don't do any pre-workouts. I already drink a lot of coffee and a lot of pre-workouts have caffeine in it. And so I don't need to like jitter to the moon. So I haven't incorporated that. Now, if down the line I reduce my coffee intake, my caffeine intake that way, then maybe I will start with the with pre-workouts or post-workouts, but I'm not there yet and I haven't felt the need for it because I walk into the gym with a cup of coffee. So that's been working for me. But my sons, they really like these protein shakes, and if you have kids, you know that sometimes it's hard to nail them down to get some food in them. And so these are really great. Sometimes they take them for lunch. I have been, when I drink it, I drink the vanilla. I don't like the chocolate one, but they prefer the chocolate. And I just do this in a pinch. But they're good. They're good. They taste like shakes. Maybe they taste better than like the, I forget what that weight loss thing is from like days past. But, you know, everybody was on it. I can't remember what it was. And that's what I think about when I think about protein shakes. But, you know, I think I even splashed a little bit in my coffee once. That was hit or miss. It was okay. Oh, I should say that I do try to reduce my dairy intake because it hasn't been treating me well. As I got into, like, as I was headed to my 40s and now that I'm actually 40, like, dairy is not my friend. And so whenever I can, I don't eat dairy. It is very, very challenging to go totally dairy free because there is milk and cheese in everything. And so right now the best I can do is to not add more. And so that's what I do. This protein shake is dairy, which is another reason why I don't drink it, because like, why would I add that additional dairy to my system if I want to? It breaks me out. My back itches, like it's a whole thing. So instead I use oat milk, which is my favorite. And right now I'm doing Planet Oat creamer. That's what I put in my coffee. Again, it's not great. I probably get half my calories for the day from this, but we're doing the best we can. And then the other thing I'm going to show you that we have in the fridge section before I cut this video, because it's gone on way longer than I thought it was, is we have some fresh meat that is ready to be used this week. We have the ground turkey. This is Butterball all natural ground turkey. This is really easy to make in our pressure cooker, and then we have it for a couple days. The boys will eat it. And then these are chicken wings. It comes in a tray that was already seasoned, and I'm a little bit concerned that there are only a few chicken wings in here. I'm not sure. Sometimes I think my husband forgets that our sons are like real size people and not babies anymore. So we'll probably make 2 of these for a serving for the next time. And then we have some hot dogs because hot dogs are always easy to make in a pinch after school. We've got some Hebrew National beef franks. And so those are also in the cold section of our freezer. And like I said, this is my last jar of olive salad. So I still have a little more before I have to open the new one. And then the last thing I'm going to show you, this is something that my husband eats to get some additional protein. Again, I tend to opt, away from it because it's additional dairy that I just really don't need. But this is Kirkland brand organic Greek yogurt. And he uses this. He'll do a couple scoops and then a scoop of, I think he has a protein powder. I just don't like those added, I just don't like the way those things taste, but he really likes them. And I have had a bite, it's okay. It's just not my preference. So we have 3 tubs of this in our fridge right now. It's good whenever you get that sweet tooth or you just feel like you need something at the end of the night and you shouldn't be eating a whole nother meal. It's a nice alternative. So with that, I had intended to show you everything that we got, but let's call this everything on the fridge side, and then I'll follow up in a follow-up video to show you what's in our freezer. Things that we'll have for the week and longer to help keep me and all of us on track with our food goals, with our food intake, with our keep us on track with our food to help power and push ahead our weight loss goals. No, it's not a weight loss goal. I don't have a weight loss goal. I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to get the strongest, beefiest, most amazing that I can be. And I know I can't just do that in the gym. Apparently abs are made in the kitchen, so I'm working on it. Anyway, if you have any questions, put them down in the comments below, and I'll check you in the next video where we'll talk about the freezer. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.